You cannot expect different outcomes with the same input. At that point now, you've given them the power over you. You're taking on the energy of being a creator instead of being a victim. And you put certain energy out to the universe, you're going to mirror that back. You're the one that's really in control. Hey, you guys, it's your girl Connie, and you have tuned in to another episode of Chaos to Creation. And to all my new creators, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel and to the creation crew. You already know how we do. Now we're going to get straight into this episode, okay? Now, the conversation of the day is self-reflection without change is just overthinking. If you are tired of going through the same cycles, well, start by asking yourself, have you truly changed or have you convinced yourself that you changed? If you are struggling with certain cycles in your life, constantly repeating themselves, manifestations on hold, they not coming, you're feeling the lack thereof energy of money, wealth, love, whatever it may be, people disrespecting you, if you feel like things are constantly repeating, you having bad luck and feeling lonely, whatever that is, if things are constantly repeating themselves, you have to ask yourself that question. Because the whole point of self-reflection is to gain awareness. But the awareness alone is not going to actually do what it needs to do to actually truly self-reflect. You have to put action behind it, behind the self-reflection. What's the point of you reflecting and you don't change anything about it? At that point, you're just, like I said, overthinking, or you're just literally observing the situation. To observe, to reflect alone and gain awareness alone is not going to change, and you're going to continue to repeat the same cycles over and over again. And it's too many of us that we self-reflect all the time, we're accountable, we're this, we're that, blah, 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 blah. But if that was the case, then that means that things will be changing, things will be shifting, new energy will be coming in, you will be feeling a little bit different. And it's so powerful, y'all, to truly like self-reflect, gain the awareness, and then be accountable. You understand that when you do that, you're taking on the energy of being a creator instead of being a victim. Anyone who truly self-reflects knows that they are in control. They know that they are powerful. It is powerful to do such a thing because not only am I self-reflecting, but I'm now taking the responsibility back of my life. I have control over my life. I have control over what I experience and what I don't. Now, if it's a situation where life has hiccups and you have to just be real in that moment, you go through something, at that point, that's the opportunity that you have to then really reflect on it and say, how did I bring this here? Because in order to truly change, the first step is to reflect. The first step is to reflect. If you want to align with your higher self and experience your higher self's experiences, because only your higher self can experience it, right? If you truly want to align with that and experience the abundance that your higher self experience, if you want to experience the love that your higher self experience, if you want to experience whatever that may be, it has to start with you owning up to operating as your lower self in situations. You have to be brutally honest with yourself and be real and acknowledge the fact that, hey, I showed up in this way. You don't have to be real with nobody but you. It's you that you got to be real with, not me, nobody. Now, like I was saying, it is truly powerful, y'all. Powerful. So we are literally creators. We are nothing but God experiencing its own creation. And so since we have that power, we have to then take back the power that was once taken from us and start really self-reflecting and really being honest with ourselves and being responsible. Because let me tell you something. When you claim that it's everybody else around you's fault as to why X, Y, and Z may have happened or why you're in the situation that you're in, when you claim that it's other people that did this to you, at that point now you've given them the power over you. You've given them the power over you because now it's the story is they did this, that's why I'm here, which then tells you in your mind they have some sort of power to put me in places. They have some sort of power to make me experience certain things. Understand that You have the true power. And the reason why you was put in that situation wasn't because of them. It was because maybe you allowed them to. It's because you allowed them in your energy. It's because maybe you didn't have a boundary set up. You got to understand the parts you played. And when you can own up to the parts you played, that's when it's like, okay, I reflected. I know where I messed up at, and now I can literally move forward, not creating that same mistake. Food for thought, baby. Food for thought. Now, that's another thing with self-reflection, right? When you're self-reflecting, yes, you're reflecting on self, right? But then you got to think about it like this. When you do things and you put certain energy out to the universe, you're going to mirror that back. It's just going to like be nothing but like a reflection, like it's just coming back. It just keeps coming back. It goes up round and round. It's coming back because you're putting out that same energy. So the whole point is to self-reflect. Y'all, self-reflection is nothing but you actually taking the action to change. That's it, that's all. Just take the action to change, and then, things will show up in a different way for you. Things will not show up in a different way if you're acting the same. You cannot expect different outcomes with the same input. I want to encourage people, enlighten people, speak life into people for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, let you know that you can be in control, you can be in charge. But until you take back that responsibility and that power of being in control, you're going to always be victim to other people around you, other situations around you, and you're going to always feel powerless in those situations. But until you understand that you actually are in control, you are the one with the power, can't nobody do nothing to you. Can't nobody touch you. Can't nobody speak nothing over you. Can't nobody do nothing. They can literally do whatever, like in the physical, you know what I mean? But like, it doesn't have to affect you. People can still be whoever they are, right? If they're negative, Nancy, blah, 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 if they are that way, they can still be that way. But because you know you are in control, because you know you are in power, because you know that you have the utmost respect for yourself, you there's no way that their energy can penetrate you. There's no way that what they do can affect you because you are in control of self. Period. You are the creator. You are the you are God experiencing itself. You are. So how can somebody control you when you're the one that's really in control? So yeah, it's your girl Connie. You have tuned in to another episode of Chaos to Creation, and I will see you guys next time.